Hello, my dreams. It's been a month since my last devlog, and thank you so much for all the love on the voice actor audition. I truly feel like we are moving to the next step for this game project, and I'd love to work with all the talented voice actors in the future. Today's video is about how I made the tech skills and ultimate skills for our main character, Alice. My game project already had some tech skills, but they were not very solid. They were more like drafts of attack functions with unfinished animations. And there were only a few animations with small parts, so Alice's attack movement were very limited. I always wanted to try fancy attack animations with my own character, so I decided to create more new attack skills for Alice. Alice's weapon is a giant axe, and the tip of the weapon is a pen with red ink. I wanted to take full advantage of this weapon. I began by sketching heavy axe swinging poses. And since Alice is a mailman, I wanted to use this special trait too, such as drawing mail, boxes, signs, stamps. There are so many fun objects to use for attack skills. Also, Hartley's trademark is the heart shape, so I made some attack skills using the heart shapes. I wanted to make some jump skills as well, so I added those too. After some rough sketches, I moved on to more detailed sketches. I even drew several different poses for one skill and made some combo style skills. After deciding on the skills, I assigned keys for each specific skill. After finishing the idea sketches, I moved on to the next step. It was time to draw the computer illustrations. To make fancy attack skills, I needed a lot more poses. If I need 3 new skills, I had to draw 3 more poses. This was such a challenge, but I had already tried action skills with limited parts before and wasn't fully satisfied. So I decided to draw more poses for battle animations. I had 8 skill animation idea, so I had to draw 8 more poses. First, I made pose sketches for the final poses, and I try to reuse some poses whenever possible, just like this pose. I'm going to draw a few more leg parts so I can reuse the body and face parts. I can make 2 different action skills with the same body parts. After deciding the final poses, it was the same process, finishing all the poses. I usually plan on my schedule by week, so I had 7 days, and it sounds enough for me. And while working on these, I had so much fun. I even did a live stream with one of poses. It was so exciting to share my next features and some spoilers for my devlog. If you want to watch the full version, you can find it on my YouTube channel. Drawing always takes more time than other work, but it never made me tired. And it was so much fun accomplishing my dream attack skills one by one. I grew up playing a lot of action games, and this kind of feature was always something I wanted to try. It took a while to work on this, but it was totally worth it. And a few days later, I finished all the poses. For attack skills and jump skills, sliding, guarding, and a few more. After that, I had to draw some effects. My original plan was using existing Unity assets, but it didn't work well. Have you ever tried Clip Studio assets for your drawings? Most of them have different styles from your own art, and eventually you end up drawing everything from scratch. And that's exactly how I felt. The assets and effects are great, but they just didn't perfectly fit my art style or animation sync. So I had to draw them one by one. I tried drawing just one image and animating it in the spine, but I didn't like it either. Hand drawing 2D animation isn't my specialty nor my favorite, but I had no choice. And I've always thought that well-made 2D animation can make everything look much cooler. I made some effects for swinging, sliding, and liquid motions. I struggled quite a bit, but I really loved the result. Before moving on to the next step, I made a skill draft sheet. This is very important because it decides how each skill functions and how combo skills connect to each other. I was still confused about key settings, so I wanted to make a final decision on that too. And this is the final result of the skill draft. I wanted to use arrow keys and different keyboard settings just like my favorite childhood games. These days, most games stick with the WASD keys, but I loved old games that used both hands on the keyboard. Once I decided on the keys and skill settings, I moved on to the next step, animating. Since there were tons of new images and parts, it was a little confusing, but I tried my best to finish it. Because everything was custom made for my animation, it looked great in motion. Some animations, especially the liquid ones, were made with just a single image. Spine 2D's physics function is very strong and well made, so I decided to take full advantage of it. I drew only one image and added path and physics functions to it. I encountered a lot of funny bugs, but none of them were serious or harmful. I had so much fun with this too. And this is result. All the idle and walk and running other animations are just the same. But I added a few more attack skills. And some of animations were changed. This was the original death animation, but I changed the death animation like this. And I also added guard and alt animation. After finishing the animations, it was time to put everything into Unity. I already had skill and damage functions, but they weren't very solid. So I worked on making the attack and damage systems more stable and added colliders to the spine bones so I could actually hit the characters, and made each skill deal different amounts of damage. After working on the functions, I realized I needed a hit gauge. I had been working on the ultimate skill a few months ago, and to use the ultimate skill, I needed a hit gauge. Otherwise, players could use it anytime without charging. I tested the heat gauge and made sure it was fully functioning. Then I designed the heat gauge UI. There were a few interesting designs, but I stuck with the box and stamp themes. In the box version, the red tape is the heat gauge bar, and in the stamp version, the red color is the heat gauge bar. I liked both, but I choose the box design because the ultimate skill is related to boxes. Ultimate skill, Alice throw the box to the enemy, and I made this audio animation with the Spine 2D. I was a little struggled because it was my first time to make 3D front background in one animation with a lot of effects, but it was so much fun. After that, I added some visual effects. I had already added effects for the skills, but I wanted to make a visual alert when the ultimate is ready. There are semi-ult and full ult skills for Alice. And this is the semi-ult visual effects, and this is the full ult visual effect. I also made a projectile skill, and this one has a visual effect too. So now after charging the hit gauge, the player gets a semi-ult alert, and you can use the semi-ult. Same for the full ult. After charging and the alert, you can use the ultimate skill. And after using the skill, the hit gauge goes back to 0. Lastly, sound effects. I tried to find good sound effect assets and added them into Unity. I was so happy when I found the perfect heavy but sharp weapon sound. But I couldn't find other sounds like sliding or jump attacks yet, so they are empty just for now. So technically, the attack system is still in the development and needs more work. But I really wanted to share this with you because this was something I truly wanted to make from the beginning. It's been a lot of work over the past month, but I had so much fun and it was truly worth it. I hope you enjoyed it too. And thank you so much for your kind word as always. When I hear that you're making your own game or want to start one, it really means a lot to me. If you want to make your OC with fancy attack skills, why not just give it a try? I had so much fun with this, so I just wanted to share this experience with you. I'll be back soon with another video about my project. Until then, stay healthy, stay strong, and stay creative. All the best, Rim.